Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to reduce the insulin injections doses. And the answer for that is yes, we can. Anyone with type 2 diabetes or even type 1 can reduce the number of insulin injections doses. Allow me first to thank all our family members, those who joined the channel and those who are going to join. Thank you so much with gratitude. My name is Dr. Ali Qassem, and if you would like to know more about me, the link to the videos will be in the description and also in the first comment. We have to ask ourselves first, why does anyone with type 2 diabetes or type 1 diabetes taking the insulin doses? And the answer is so simple. Why? Because we eat too much. The more we eat, the more insulin we need, especially if we have type 1 or type 2 diabetes. There is one organ in our body called the pancreas, and this is the most neglected organ in our body. Normally, when we go to the doctor or to the clinic, we will ask about checking for our kidneys, our liver, our heart. It's seldom that we will ask about what or how is the function of the pancreas in my body. However, this organ, if it's ruined, tired, or having a problem, it will ruin everything else. It really ruins everything else, the kidney, etc., etc. And what does the pancreas do? Two main functions, a few functions, but two main functions we focus on. The first one is exocrine function, which is the aid in digestion, and the second one is to maintain our sugar level. I will talk about only this part, which is maintaining the sugar level. The first stimulates the liver to convert glycogen into glucose, activate the conversion of amino acid into glucose, etc., etc. And the second one is insulin, the insulin hormone that come from the pancreas. Now, insulin is a very important hormone for our body, for us to survive. Let me first explain about the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Type 1 meaning lack of insulin production, meaning the pancreas does not give us the insulin and we have to take it from outside, meaning there is no insulin. Type 2, however, this organ has worked so hard. The person was normal and the pancreas worked so hard until it gets tired, can't cope anymore producing insulin. Sometimes reduce 50% of the capacity, sometimes 70%, 60%, 80%, etc. And when we have too much insulin, we will have insulin resistance. And let me explain what is it. Insulin is the key that you can see behind me. And its job is to go and enter the insulin receptors in order to open the glucose channels for the glucose to go inside the cell for energy. Now, I would like you to imagine the cell like this bus. The capacity of this bus, let's say 40 or 44 passengers only. It can take only this number with comfortable sitting, meaning everybody is sitting in his or her seat. Now, we keep on pushing passengers. Passengers are the sugar. We keep pushing passengers inside the bus until it's really full. Some people also standing, some people standing here and there. The situation is not right. Something is wrong. So once the bus is full, no longer able to take any more passengers, that's how happen the insulin resistance. And then we will have to put the extra passengers outside of the bus. This is exactly what happened in our bloodstream. It's like that. The people outside the bus are the sugar that moving in our bloodstream. This is, I think, a simple example for that. That's why we have to be extra careful with what we eat. But we are not. Most people are not. We snack every now and then, chips, potato chips, etc., etc. We take appetizers before lunch, and these appetizers are mostly bread and salad, etc., etc. And then we have lunch, then we have gassy drinks or soda drinks. Then we eat all types of fruit without thinking how much sugar they have. And then we drink the so-called natural healthy juice, and we keep doing this. Is a disaster for the liver. And most people sometimes, while they still eating, they will call home and say, "What's for dinner?" Which is not right. And later on, when we watch TV, a movie or something, we will keep snacking on popcorn and other stuff. This will lead to type 2 diabetes, definitely. It will lead to that. If the person still okay and healthy and had no diabetes, this lifestyle will lead to type 2 diabetes. And I had my own experience with all this. By the way, I discovered that I have diabetes 2008, and I stopped taking all my medications in 2017, and I just follow a correct, right diet. Why say correct, right diet? Because some diets is not suitable for everybody, so we have to figure out which diet I have to follow. And when we have this disease, problems will start with our kidneys. This will affect the kidneys, will affect our heart, will affect our brain, our eyes, our nerves system. It will affect almost everything. Then we will have to take medications. First, we'll start with metformin or whatever, one type, then two types, Jardiance, Diamicron, etc., Tragintado. The medicine will keep increasing, will never get lesser unless we control our lifestyle. It will never be lesser. Then that all will not work, and we will start taking insulin injections. That's how it all started. Now, if we keep the same style, even we are taking 1 or 2 doses of insulin injections, this will also not work. The doctor has to increase the amount, the type, the brand, whatever, and how many times we have to take. The more we eat, the more insulin we need, and the more injections we need to take. That's how we can reduce. And how much you want to reduce, it's up to the person. How many times you want to eat per day, it's up to you. And there is no need to eat 3 times. I don't see any need. I'm eating only 1 time a day. I eat only 1 time a day, either evening or in the morning. If I eat in the morning, that's it. If I eat in the evening, I will not eat until the next evening. That's 24 hours. So it's just become a habit. And we do not need too much food, especially carbs. We don't need. There is essential amino acid, essential fatty acid. There is no such thing like essential carbs. There is no such thing. So reducing insulin injections depending on how much we eat, how many times we eat per day. I would like you to be your own doctor. Just be your own. Don't have to go. I mean, if we just control what we eat, I don't have to check in the clinic for anything, for my blood pressure, for this, for that. I want, as long as I control my food. You see, we have to understand, reducing food and fasting, intermittent fasting or fasting the whole day, not only will help me reduce and help you reduce the insulin doses, but also will help your growth hormone to go up. That's fasting. If you want your growth hormone, human growth hormone, to go up, we have to stop eating every now and then. And if we fast long enough, we don't have to take insulin many times. Our need for insulin, it will be very less. Definitely will be very less. If you are taking 3 times, because you're eating 3 times, no, you eat 2 times, you will take only 2 times. If you take 4 times insulin, you eat 2 times, you will eat only 2. You will need only 2 insulin injections. Meaning, the less you eat, the less insulin, and that's the cure. The less insulin you need. The cure, if you want really to reduce your insulin doses, just reduce food and the type of food you eat. If you used to eat carbs and sugar and all this kind of stuff, which I call unhealthy lifestyle, just reduce that and see. You won't need it. Even if you check every now and then, you will definitely need less insulin. As I said, be your own doctor. Please just buy this machine, keep it at home, check every now and then, and reduce your food slowly. And it's important to understand how many times you eat. The number of times is also important. The first thing is you should do is to stop snacking. That's the first thing. If you have, let's say, lunch, then dinner, in between, don't eat anything. You can drink water, coffee without sugar, tea without sugar, all the other herbs. There's no problem. And check every now and then and see what happens to your overall health. Ladies and gentlemen, most of our health problems are from our wrong eating. And look at me before and look at me right now. Just following the right, correct diet for me. If I still continue doing what I'm doing and expecting different and better results, that's insanity. Insanity, the definition of insanity, is keep on doing the same things all over and over again and expecting different results. It will not ever happen, ever, ever. My advice, stop consuming sugar, cut carbs completely and partially if you can't. Don't eat this kind of fruit, the sugary ones, the one really full of sugar. Consume more vegetables. Do some hard exercise if you can. If you can't, some jogging, or at least walking. At least walking. And try it for yourself, as I said, and you will see a huge difference for the betterment, actually, in your health. Please, if you like this video, please share it. And if you have not joined the family yet, please join it. And I believe you will not regret. This channel will be about everything people eat. Explain everything in details about almost every food that we consume. Thank you for watching, and I wish to see you in the next video. Hope you benefit from this video. Thanks again, and see you.